Hello, it's week 4 of Austin Check-In, and today I am in one of my favorite rooms in our house. If you notice right back there, we have a hideous intercom system throughout our entire house. I'm just realizing that's basically all you can see right now. I'm not going to show you this side of the room because it's a total disastrous mess, but it's my work desk and it's in our guest room. So as you can see back here, it says be our guest. Obviously it looks backwards on your screen. We just put our headboard up today and we got new bedding. Let's see if I can show you. We got new bedding and I have 2 nice windows in my room that is so nice when I'm working. It gets really sunny in here. And then over there, I closed the door because the girls are in bed, but is our humongous playroom. We have this gigantic playroom, movie room, bonus room type thing, and the girls just play in there. Well, Ellery plays in there when Von's sleeping while I work, and that has worked out so nice because I can work almost twice as much as I did before. Also, because Ellery goes to preschool, I can work more than I did before. But, so yeah, this is my favorite little space because I feel like it's sort of mine, even though I have to share it with guests when they come. I have my sewing stuff in here, and I have all my craft boxes, and it's just a nice quiet space to work. So I don't mind working because I get to be in here. They actually had this room set up as a closet when we moved in. This was everything you see was covered in bars, clothing bars. And seemed like such a waste of a fantastic space because the other side, I'll show you someday when I get it organized. Right now, we've just thrown all of our junk up there. It is all the way to the ceiling of bookshelves and my desk, and it's like a beautifully done built-in desk. So it was an office slash closet so that they could count the huge game room as a bedroom. That way they could count it as a 4-bedroom because they made this a closet and called that a bedroom. But really it's a 3-bedroom with a flex office space with a bonus room. So since we just need 3 bedrooms and a guest room, it worked out perfect. And for all of you guests who are going to come stay with us, because I know there's a ton of you, right? It's so nice because this room is way secluded. It's way on the far end of the house. And we put a brand new ceiling fan in it. It's very quiet. It's the quietest one in our house. So we hope some of you are going to come visit. I know we've got a visitor coming this week. Jenna's coming for the weekend. An early 30th birthday celebration. I'm turning 30 in 2 weeks. Yikes. But I'm really excited about that. This week was good. It was really hot. I've been trying to just ignore all of the Facebook posts of the pumpkin patches and apple picking, and I'm just pretending like it's full on summer. I think it was 97 here today. I wore this little tiny dress. Andrew and I went out on a date tonight because my brother lives 1 mile from us. So we dropped the kids off at 5, went out to dinner, went and got ice cream, and I wore the dress that I wore for our rehearsal dinner 7+ years ago. And I was like, you know what, I'm in my 20s for 2 more weeks. I'm gonna wear a short little dress and go on a date with my husband. So I did, and it was fantastic. I'm trying to think what else happened this week. Oh, one thing that was just a real treat was gas is so cheap here. It might be cheap everywhere, but I filled up my van from empty for $32 or something crazy like that. I had to text Andrew afterwards because I thought, this is insane. It gets so cheap. Not everything's cheap here. A lot of things are really expensive, like houses and property tax, and all of the big expenses are really expensive. But some of the other things are really cheap, like internet's really cheap here, gas, so that was delightful to be able to fill up my tank for $35 or whatever. I have to tell you something so sweet. For all of you Ellery lovers out there, that's my little girl. She's 3. If you don't know me and you're watching this, somehow you found it. She got recognized at preschool for being super kind to this little girl. So one of her little girls in her class is having a really hard time, screaming, flailing around, doesn't want to stay. So she was crying so hard that she missed craft time, and they made bracelets. So then later in the day, Ellery realized she didn't have a bracelet, and so she gave her her bracelet. Because the little girl got left out because she was too upset to do the activity. And the teacher just thought that was the sweetest thing ever. And so the mom sent me her phone number so that we can try to get the girls together. And so this is like totally new territory for me, like play dates. I've never done it. We actually had a friend come over the other day, and I was like, I've never really had like stay-at-home mom friends with toddlers. And so, like, she brought her toddler over, and then she ran out and left her toddler here, and the girls just played, and it was fun, and I'm like, this is totally new for me. Like, I feel like I have this kid now that has friends, and it's new, but it's good. It's really good. So, probably gonna try to get together with this little girl this week, and I don't know what else. I mean, it was a good week. It was, besides the heat, I'm really like, we had like a day where it was beautiful, and so I turned my whole house fan on, I opened all my windows, and we just had like 73-degree wind blowing through the whole house, and it was glorious. And that lasted till about 11 o'clock, and it hit 80 and then 90, and it was hot. But I just keep telling myself in January and February, when everybody's posting snow pictures, I will maybe still have a tan. So I'm going to try really hard not to complain about the heat right now, because it's going to be beautiful at times that it's not beautiful for you guys in the Midwest, which is where I'm missing right now. So I'm going to wrap this up because I told myself 5 minutes and it's been 7. But I don't really know what else to say. I will check back in next week. It's been good for me to have to like think about the positives of the week. Oh, and the cockroach problem from last week, we're like dwindling down to where we're only finding like 1 every once in a while instead of like 4 or 5, and we haven't found any alive ones lately. So I think the first treatment of this stuff, it's a 4-treatment series, the first treatment has actually worked really well. So that was my big complaint last week, and it's getting a lot better. I'm gonna let you go. I will see you next week. Bye.